The hyperbola with center at HK means the center is not at the origin but at a point HK in the coordinate plane. So HK will be your, this is your X, this is your Y. For example, this is your X and Y axis. This is the origin. So the center is not at the origin but at a point HK. Now A is the distance from the center to the vertex and C is the distance from the center to the focus. Now in your equation, this is the standard equation of a horizontal hyperbola. And this is your standard equation for a vertical hyperbola. Now in the standard equation, there's a B. So there's the relationship between A, B, and C is given by this equation. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So it's easier to explain with an example. Find the equation of a hyperbola with vertices at -1, -1, which is this one, 5 and -1, this is the second vertex. The foci are at -3, -1, which is this one, and then 7, -1, which is this one. To find the HK, we just need to get the midpoint of the two vertices, which is, this is the first, this is the second, so the midpoint is this one, this is your HK. So that is 2 and -1. Now the distance from the center to the vertex is 3 units, so your A is 3. The distance from the center to the focus is 5 units, so your C is 5. Now to get B, we need to use this equation. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. The rearranging, we get B squared is equal to C squared minus A squared. So we plug in the value of C and A. B squared is equal to 5 squared minus 3 squared. B squared is equal to 25 minus 9. B squared is equal to 16. B is equal to 4. Now we have HK, we have A, we have B. We can now write the standard equation. So we use this one. We just plug in the values of HK, A, and B. So x minus 2, which is your x, over 3 squared, this is your A. Y minus -1 over 4 squared, your 4 squared is from here. So this is your standard equation. Now if you want to make it into like a regular equation, we can like multiply these two binomials and remove the denominator. So 3 squared is equal to 9, 4 squared is equal to 16. Then we can multiply this one and this one. So x minus 2 times x minus 2 will be x squared minus 4x plus 4. Y plus 2 times y plus 1 times y plus 1 is equal to y squared plus 2y plus 1. Over 9, and this is over 16, is equal to 1. So to remove the denominator, we need to multiply each term by the LCD. But 9 and 16 has no common denominator, common factor, so we just multiply 9 and 16 to get the least common denominator. 9 times 16 is 144. So we multiply 144 to these three terms. So 144 times this, 144 times this, and 144 times 1. So we can now cancel. 144 divided by 9 is 16. 144 divided by 16 is 9. 144 times 1 is 144. So now we can distribute 16 to this trinomial and then distribute 9 to this trinomial. So we have this one, 16x squared minus 64x plus 64. Distributing 9 to all of this, we get 9y squared plus 18y plus 9. Take note, this is there's a negative sign here, but this is in parentheses, this is a group. So we also need to distribute the negative sign. So this one becomes negative 9y squared. this one becomes negative 18y, and this one becomes negative 9. We can now rearrange this one into a descending order of power. So this one is 16x squared minus 9y squared minus 64x minus 18y. And then 64 minus 9 is 55. And then we move 144 to the left side, it becomes negative 144. Combining positive 55 and negative 144 is negative 89. So this is now your regular equation for the hyperbola. Next, we can reverse the question. Example, graph the equation below. So this is your equation, 16x squared minus 9y squared minus 64x minus 18y minus 89 is equal to 0. First, we need to combine the terms with the same variables. So this one, 16x squared and negative 64x is this one. Negative 9y squared and negative 18y is this one. And then we move the constant to the other side. Negative 89 becomes positive 89. And then we factor out the common factor, 16 and 64. The common factor is 16, so we factor out 16. What's left is x squared minus 4x. In here, we factor out negative 9. What's left inside is y squared plus 2y. And then we complete the squares. Half of 4 is 2. If you square it, it becomes 4. So we need to add 4. But take note, we have factored out 16, so we need to multiply 4 times 16, which is 64. And then we add it to the other side of the equation, 64. In here, we complete the squares as well. 2, half of 2 is 1. You square 1 is still 1, so we add 1 here. But we need to multiply it to the 9, which is factored out. So 1 times negative 9 is negative 9. So we need to add negative 9 on the other side of the equation. So 89 plus 64 minus 9 is 144. We need to make this into a 1. So we need to multiply it by itself. 144 divided by 144 will become 1. But we need to divide 144 to all the terms. So if we divide it here by 144, we divide this one also by 144. We divide this one by 144. So 16 and 144 will cancel out. What is left will be 9. 9 and 144 will cancel out. What will be left will be 16. 144 divided by 144 is 1. Now this is a perfect square trinomial. We can rewrite this into this. It becomes x minus 2, the quantity squared. This one is also a perfect square trinomial. We can rewrite this into y plus 1, the quantity squared. We also need to make this into a square. So 9 it will become 3 squared. 16 becomes 4 squared. Now in here, this is starting to become the standard equation like this. So, but in here, this is minus. We have here is plus. So to make this into minus, we need to change the sign of this one into negative, and then we can put it into minus. This now is your standard equation. So with your standard equation, you can get your h and your k, your a and your b. So your h in here will be 2, this one. Your k will be negative 1. Your a will be this one, so 3. Your b will be this one, so 4. So we have a and b. We need to find c. We use this equation. C squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So c squared is equal to a, which is 3, and then b, which is 4. C squared is equal to 9 plus 16. C squared is equal to 25. So c is equal to 5, taking the square root of both sides. So we now have HK, we have ABC. We are now ready to graph the equation. So HK is 2, -1. In here, this is your x and y axis. So negative 2, 1, 2, and then -1. This is your center. Your center. Your vertex has a distance of 3 from the center. So we count 3 from the center. 1, 2, 3. This is your first vertex. And then another count 3 of 3 to the other side. 1, 2, 3. This is your other vertex. So your C is 5. So the distance, this is the distance from the center to the focus. So if this is your center, you count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your first focus. From here, we count another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your second focus. Now to get the line of asymptote, it would be best to get B to make a rectangle. So from the vertex, we count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the length of this rectangle. So we make a rectangle from the vertex to a length of B. So this is your rectangle. And then you put a line on the corners of the rectangle to have the line of asymptotes. So this is your graph.